Are you pinning me against the wall right now? He is! What? Hello, hounds, and welcome back to Scarlet Hollow, episode 5! It's finally here, and I'm super excited for the continuation of this story. I am Lilith Hound, and welcome back to the Wayne romance on hardcore mode, just in case I needed any more chaos. Let's not keep him waiting. Let's go. Would you like a recap? I think we're good without the recap. Just everything went terrible. Every possible decision. Bad. A lonely piano refrain echoes through your head as you sleep. It feels like it goes on forever, clumsy and uncertain of itself, stopping and starting at random. But as your dreams start to fade, you realize the music is following you to the waking world, continuing even as your mind re-solidifies and banishes the last few remnants of your dreams. Oh! Oh my god! We're starting off amazing! When it finally stops, you're startled by the sudden silence. Dustin! Human? Human, wake up! You slowly come to, roused by the voice of your small opossum friend. You feel strangely cold and uncomfortable, your muscles stiff and achy, your head still cloudy with sleep. Your vision comes into focus. See? Human not dead. I was playing possum. Okay. No easy breakfast. Dustin, Mom. I know she doesn't mean that. Dustin stands on your chest, his beady black eyes staring down into yours. Dustin's mum is hovering a healthy distance away. You are not in your bedroom. What? What? Start crying. Hold on a second. Dustin, my wonderful little friend, I love waking up to your face. That is true. Traitorous, you dragged me from the safety of my bed. How did I get here? Stand up and get your bearings. Did you hear that piano just now? Did you two hear something just now? Like a piano? Dustin not know about piano. Could hear some weird bird, though. No need worry about weird bird. Weird birds sound like it far away from here. Dustin, my wonderful little friend. I love waking up to your face. Human has been kind to Dustin. Dustin's so worried when Human got dragged away. Dragged away? I'm sorry? What? Dustin Mom also worried for Human. No, Human went to visit asshole Squatter. It okay that Glasshouse still belonged to Squatter. Asshole Squatter's too powerful, even for Human. But it's the thought that count. That was just our one attempt, though. We can try again. Dustin and Dustin Mom tried to help Human too, when the other one came to take you away. But scary Human not afraid of small creature like us. Wait. If what's being implied here... But Dustin watch over good Human all night. Wait, are we in Slay the Princess? I feel like I'm in Slay the Princess. You stand, your legs still wobbly with sleep, the odd tilt of the floor adding to your unsteadiness. Oh my god. So this is the Forbidden Wing, and Wayne dragged you here in your sleep. Could you ever trust the safety of your bed again? Wayne? What you doing? There are two doors out of the barren room. One is a normal doorway, leading into what you assume to be a hallway. The other is a door that must have once been hidden, though the ruined state of the wallpaper has robbed it of its secrecy. Investigate? Call someone? Do either of you know how to get back to my room? Oh, I gotta choose these carefully. Investigate the once hidden door. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to open it, besides the brass circle where a handle should be. Is Dustin just sat on my shoulder? You didn't bring a screwdriver into bed with you last night, and even if you did, you'd worry about damaging the ancient mechanism. Hopefully you can find either the handle or another way out deeper in the forbidden wing. Home on other side. Try forcing. Look through the hole. Look through the hole. Oh no. Look through the hole. Don't do it. Don't you do it. You lean forward, peering into the narrow opening at what lies beyond the door. Masterful was right. It's your room. I'm getting all the implications here. I'm feeling certain things about it. Which means you'd be able to slip right back into the safety of the rest of the house if you could just manage to find the handle. You've always believed in working smarter, not harder. The estate is massive. There's got to be a better way out of the forbidden wing than this. And maybe while you're looking, you'll catch a lucky break and stumble across the key. Huh. Try forcing the door. I don't really want to call someone. Do either of you know how to get back to my room? Very easy. Holes everywhere in Dustin House. Just gotta squeeze between walls. Human too big to squeeze between walls, Dustin. Gotta find human-sized way. Okay, fine, let's force it. Let's just try it once. You push on the wall. It doesn't budge. What if I had a powerful build? You try messing with the metal contraption that stands in place of the door's handle, tugging and jiggling and pushing on it every which way, and still, nothing. I'm not calling someone. Let's leave. You cross the slanted rim and exit into the hallway beyond. You didn't need to drag me, Wayne. I was going to investigate anyway. You and the opossums find yourselves in a long hallway, its age-stained curtains fluttering in the breeze, flowing in through cracked glass. Weak sunlight illuminates the dust dancing on the air. An ornate entryway, its door long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end. I love this. I'm probably going to be pausing at every single artwork. Follow footprints. Wait, there are footprints? Oh. Investigate the entryway. You make your way to the large set of double doors in the middle of the hallway. You can hear the light click of claws on hardwood as Dustin's mum toddles along a safe distance behind you. I got my pals. It seems like some kind of entertainment room. The sort you'd expect out of fancy rich people who wanted to show off. It would feel elegant if not for the massive crack that runs the entire length of the floor. And the house, to be honest, the entire house. The air here stinks of mildew. You can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. Yeah. Bad accident waiting to happen here. There is a large painting on the far wall of the room. From a distance, it looks like it might depict the town. A map? Something else catches your eye too. A bookshelf. Or rather, what's left of a bookshelf, hanging by a single rusted hinge. Its sagging shelves reveal some sunless space beyond, once hidden, now exposed by the rot of this house. Dustin almost never come in here. All open space, too scary. But room behind wall is good hiding place. Dustin hide there sometimes. Okay, what has Dustin seen with those beady little eyes? As he references this room behind wall, Dustin stares at the broken down bookshelf that had already caught your eye. Examine the painting? Hidden room. Let's look at the painting first. The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locales. much of which you've already visited. The town hall, the estate, the mines, and the clinic. Still called a hospital at this time of this painting. The church. And then there's somewhere you've yet to see. The historical Callaway Tremaine homesteads. You might just get your wish. The faded bronze plaque beneath reads, "In commemoration of Enoch Scarlet, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten." Yes, Enoch. What horrors have you made, Enoch? Destined no get. Always making mark on old cloth. Does not know that cloth for eating. Enter hidden room. I love this. I feel so sneaky right now. You test each step as you make your way across the room, especially careful as you cross over to the ruined section of floor in front of the bookshelf. You can hear Dustin's mums hurrying behind you. We go to dark room now? Good. Big open space bad. Vulnerable to attack. Ugh. What is this? What is this? Full of artifacts. Hold on, is that a pristine blade reference there? The space is dark. Its features barely illuminated by the faint light trickling in through the myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, a deep, exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness. Of course it does. Of course it does. This family is built on blood. The walls are lined with ornate display cabinets, some empty, some still presenting their antique treasures. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing, its occupants dusty, but mostly intact. But all of these are ornamental details. Your focus is drawn to an expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room. We gotta snoop. Good place to take nap. Examine the desk. I love this. I love that they're coming with me. Open the top drawer. Oh, please don't make me choose between them. Open top drawer. The top drawer mostly contains old-timey letter-writing materials, complete with a fancy dagger-shaped letter opener and a wax stamping kit, emblazoned with the initials ES. You can't help but notice the wax has been nibbled. Dustin? Red stuff stick to Dustin teeth. Tastes good, though. Underneath, you find a pile of crumbling financial documents. Scrawled in neat cursive in every spot that needed a signature is the name Enoch Scarlet. This must be his desk, meaning this must also be his study. And at the very bottom of the drawer, you're surprised to find a face you've barely recognized staring back up at you. An antique photograph of a young man, his blonde hair nearly white against the dark sepia background. Teddy. I was just gonna say, is that Teddy? It's Teddy. He looks almost exactly the same as he did in your vision. Almost. There's a carefree look in his eye that seemed to have faded by the time he found his way to that hospital bed. Feel around for anything you might have missed. Street smart coming in handy once again. As you search for anything more notable amongst the contents of the drawer, you notice something peculiar. An irregularity in the moulding along the top edge of the desk, almost as if it had been removed and replaced at some point. You slip a hand into the drawer, feeling along what would usually be solid oak off the top of the desk, but the space is clearly hollow. Scarlet hollow? Your fingers making light knocking sounds as they fumble against the wood. Fortunately, it's a very simple lock, and you have years of experience. In moments, the secret drawer slides open, revealing its treasures. It's a bundle of notes. Lore? It could be lore. That's treasure to me. Oh my god, it's the seals. The heart, the hand without the head without the head. Old and new together. Oh boy, what is going on here? Scrawled on the first page is a design you find familiar. It's the stone from that pit in the mines. Its many-armed design scratched into the paper by an untrained hand. There are other drawings here, some of which you find just as familiar. The goat head carving from what was once the town hall, and the circle of figures from the clinic. Oh, these are new. There are notes scrawled into the margins around the designs, most either illegible or written in some language you don't understand. Though a few words stand out. Prosperity next to the stone from the mines, dominion paired with the stone from town hall, vitality with the clinic. Shady shit! Our family! Shady shit! The remaining captions seem to read Spirit, Bounty, and Throne, all attached to designs you don't recognize. I'm eyeballing Throne super hard. If you would help Dustin hunt treasure, Dustin would be biggest guy of all. Big is target. Better Dustin be small, but not too small. Open the bottom drawer. Okay, good, we can still search. The bottom drawer offers some resistance as you try to pull it out. It seems that it was locked, though the bit of metal attempting to hold it shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. It gives in with a sharp tug, rotting wood, splintering softly somewhere within the century-old desk. Inside, you find a strange collection of glass vials. Their surfaces are clouded over, but you can make out what seems to be paper, preserved somehow inside the containers. A hint of writing visible at the edges. Huh? You notice that some of the corks have been lightly chewed. Dustin! Pretty good for eating. Dustin always saved these for special occasion. Tastes like old pond. Fine vintage. Dustin, you don't know what concoction you might end up swallowing. Open the vials. This is a bad idea. Oh, okay. Mystical. You reach for one of them, but hesitate before opening it. This is a fragile thing, and it hums with a strange energy. What's in these bottles? Close your eyes and focus on that hum, and to your surprise, at the back of your mind, you hear it. I'm telling you, mystical is so good of a trait in this universe. To Miss Maeve. Maeve? I know it has been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write you now with the utmost urgency. I'm not sure if news has reached you regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. Oh, the mine cave-in? The mine collapse? The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of the damage that has been done, and thus must speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but a half-remembered fantasy, I am acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you, as you once said it would in my hour of need. I must meet with you at your soonest convenience. Sincerely, yes. That sounds like a meet-up with a certain witch, doesn't it? You reach for another. Miss Verena, trouble with tea. Your presence requested at once. Trouble with Teddy. And another. Verena, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Though we both knew what was at stake here. The boy has been dealt with. Expect me this evening for an in-person discussion. What? Dealt with? Dealt with? Some of these letters are addressed to Miss Maeve. Maeve. I'm so sorry. And some to a Verena. All are signed ES. You assume these have been from Enoch. Many seem unimportant, just listing a time and a place. You assume meetings between Enoch and whoever this Verena may have been. Good nest. Sus. Too much sus. Step away from the desk. Has anything changed? Is anything out of place? You've seen enough. I've not seen enough. You head down the eerie corridor, following the path laid out in the dust. No, no, Dustin, not go there. Dustin, come back. Oh? Why? You turn to face Dustin's mum, who stands a little ways down the corridor from you, her posture tense. I mean, if she says this is dangerous, I'm gonna believe her. I'll believe her. But Dustin is helping! Nothing bad will happen to Dustin with big strong human around. Oh, don't trust me like that, Dustin. I don't want anything terrible happening to this guy, please. Dustin Mum say no. Don't care how strong human is. Only Dustin Mum know what is best for Dustin. Dustin looks up at you with his large, black, wet eyes. Don't do this to me, Dustin. Human will have to go on without Dustin. Okay, thank God. Thank God. I'm not putting this little guy in danger. He clambers down from his place on your shoulder, gripping your clothes with his little clawed hands. He's so tiny! Hope human can find human-sized hole. We'll go back to Dustin house now. Human should be careful. Up there always smell like hurting. Hurting? I'm so intrigued. And with that final word of caution, Dustin and Dustin's mum toddle away, disappearing into some crevice that will take them back to the comfort of your dresser drawers. Good, they're safe. You continue following the tracks left by what you assume to be your fellow humans. They take you up a flight of stairs, and you find yourself on the 3rd floor of the estate for the first time. Oh, new areas. There are more footprints. Are there? I'm not seeing any footprints. Maybe my character is seeing them and I'm not. Mystical trait, maybe. Leading all the way down the hallway and into the farthest door. Approach the window. Let's just run through these options. You carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. It's a window. That sure is a cliff. Oh, we got... Oh. Yeah, we're really hanging over the edge. There is nothing below the window but the tops of distant trees, the ground having crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is the straining foundation that still somehow holds this place together. At least, for now. Move the boxes out of the nearest door. The boxes slide out of the way with a bit of elbow grease. Push past them into the room beyond. Ooh. The room is coldly empty. The large antique bed is made, its sheets ancient and dusty, but still somehow giving off the feeling of tidiness. Her ladyship's chambers. We're in Edwardine's bedroom? Even with the cobwebs stretched between each corner of its four-poster frame. Search it. Search everything. Search it all. I'm hungry for story. You step towards the desk, its drawers practically overflowing with stationery. As you sift through paper, it quickly becomes clear to whose room this is. There are stacks of bills in Edwardine's name, filling nearly every drawer, and even once you manage to get past the layers of envelopes and trifold paper. You hit a permafrost of receipts. It seems she was doing her best to be meticulous and hold on to any scrap of paper that might actually be important. But when you reach the bottom drawers, you find something entirely different. Oh no. Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some opened, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls. You open one of the cards. Both pages are taken up by a handwritten note. Oh no. Tabby, hope you're doing well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you. Hope Land treats you to your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent a little something that made me think of you. I made sure they were the best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare of them any of them are, but they're awfully pretty, and they've still got that beach smell. And make sure you put your ear up to them too. It isn't compared to the real thing, but it comes close. The shells again. The shells. There's something about the Scarlet family that their love interests are always picking beach shells with them. And in case you think that makes me a cheapskate, I made sure to send on a little cash too. So you get yourself something a little nicer than glorified beach trash. Make sure you get Perlan to take you to the nice toy store. That's where I'd take you if I was there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby, and I'm always thinking of you. You can come out and visit me anytime. I know you've always wanted to see what it's like out east. I made sure to write out my address on the back of this card, just in case you didn't know how to get a hold of me. Been missing you. My incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. Oh! I hear Tabby and I immediately think Stella. Tabitha's dad. All my love, Dad. What? You pull out another from closer to the top of the pile. Tabitha's dad. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So, the big 2-0. I can't believe my daughter is such an adult. In my mind, you're still that bouncy little kid doing cartwheels on the front lawn. Uh-huh. Telling me what various sounds animals make, like you're the professor of animal noises. So the dad did try to get involved in her life, then? Oh boy, this man was killed off, wasn't he? But why? I have no idea if you read these, but I'll keep writing them. Even if sometimes it feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, we haven't spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being now, and I have no idea what you're like. How many letters did he write? I'd like to think we'd get along, though. As always, my address is on the back. I hope you'll decide to come visit me one of these days. I've got a guest room all set up, just in case. It's always ready for you, kid. I love you, and I always will, no matter who you turned out to be. Love, Dad. There are years and years of these. Damn. The bottom drawer is almost entirely unopened envelopes dated from when Tabitha would have just been a kid. All from him. God fucking damn it. They kept all this from her. These Scarlets. You pocket a few of the cards. What, to show Tabitha later? To confront her about that? That's gonna go down a treat. Search the closet. They don't have a creepy doll in theirs. You make your way to the closet. It seems Edwardine kept things neat and orderly, or as neat and orderly as she could, considering the decaying state of the place. You can't help but notice that these dresses look strikingly like the style Tabitha wears. You can imagine Perlan sifting through Edwardine's old trunks of clothes, recycling moth-eaten vintage dresses for her daughter, in place of buying anything new. The only thing here besides her clothes and shoes is a box, shoved off to one side. You pick it up. Child-sized overalls, striped shirts, a small pair of trousers with suspenders still attached. One of those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing. Whoa. Whoa. When you pull out the last shirt, a note is revealed, tucked away in the bottom of the box in a protective plastic sleeve. It's scrawled in almost illegible writing, written in some thick brown watery ink that's cracked with age. I am in here too, and I love you. Oh, we're dipping in some good horror here. Your hands tremble, the note somehow making the tips of your fingers feel dirty, even as it sits behind a layer of plastic. Just gonna put that back. You drop it back into the box, once again covering it with the clothes, shoving it back into the recesses of this forgotten closet where it belongs. You're done here. Finished with the tucked away room, you return to the hallway. Okay, so we've learned that Tabitha's dad did actually try to get involved. Whether he was like cast away or forced to leave, I don't know. Maybe he did still choose to leave. But he tried. And they purposely kept every attempt away from her. Explore the middle room. This space was clearly once a nursery, though no child has been in here for a long, long time. Check the bookshelf. What sorts of things are they reading to the children? The top shelf is occupied by antique picture books. Dick and Jane, books of nursery rhymes, ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales, of course. The lower shelves are full of educational material, from children's encyclopedias to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-orientated books on the shelf, you get the impression that the children who lived here were not supposed to be as interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. Dictation? Your family may have been wealthy, but maybe not in joy. No. Read a few. Let's see how awful they were. Alexandra. You leaf through a few of the practice note workbooks, gently turning the near-crumbling pages. Reese's mummy should take me and Maribel to the zoo. We have been very good girls, and have not cried for a whole week. Maribel says elephants are so big, and I would like to see. And I think it would be very fun, and Mummy would have a good time. All are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. What happened to her? You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused as the many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by. But something near the back of the book gives you pause. In a section that starts with the prompt, "Today I," Alexandra continues with, "taught to the boy in the wall." Wait. You make your way back to the hallway. Follow the trail into the farthest room. Are these Wayne's footprints? Is it not enough that he dragged me from my bed? He's also purposely leading a trail, like a breadcrumb trail. Wayne! You continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the farthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open. Someone left it open for you. Wayne? The room is starkly empty, save for a rug and a few candelabras. Now my gut instinct is immediately saying there's something under that rug. There's something under that rug. The lack of dusty old boxes and rotting antiques mark it as a distinct from the rest of the cluttered, forgotten spaces you've explored. It pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs, and a breath in my ear. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse, a deeper loss, one that's left a wound that has refused to scar. Is someone dead there? Is someone dead down there? Although there's a drawing. Actually, no, there's a drawing there. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is crumpled, as if it had recently been moved. Move the carpet. Oh god. Pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies underneath. A summoning circle. It looks like it. An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor. 5 along the edges, with a 6th in the center. Was there a sacrifice here? The circle emits a now uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you. The serpents wrapped around the staff gives you flashes of the room beyond the morgue, and the darkness that swept through the house once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mines, surrounded by the angry hammering of its memories. The horns have the same nightmarish dreamy feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feelings they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what they might be tied to. Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls, just slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, pulling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. What is going on? But the central symbol is strongest of all. It echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. Sounds a lot like Enoch. You continue forward towards the door on the far side of the room. No! This is bad, this is bad. You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs there, leading back down to the lower floors, but there is also another door. Look at all those scratch marks. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge glimmering in the weak morning light. The door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond, time and time again. Oh, I love that. They're so chilling. You step forward. Oh my god. What does that say on the wall? This was a prison cell. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with some nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window, set high in the far wall, is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. Also, why did Wayne take the doll into this room? What's he trying to do? I'm just blaming everything on Wayne. Everything is Wayne's fault. You can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits watching you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room. Property of Alexandra. The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the walls are more than just evidence of the suffering that went on in here. Whatever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or to anyone who might happen across it. Your eyes are drawn to the massive, almost letters, dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available. And then, one final detail grabs you, a metallic glint from the filthy bare mattress. A doorknob. Oh my god, Wayne, are you sending us on some twisted treasure hunt? Why are you doing this? This is what you've been looking for. Was it left here for you? What's he doing? As you take it, a sound wraps around you. Don't lock me in here, please. Music. The tinkling of piano keys. Played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall. It's time to get out of here? No, following the music. I know who that is. You've come this far. Clearly, you're meant to go just a little further. No, now I'm feeling Slay the Princess. The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once a servant's quarters, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate without so much as a window for illumination. I feel like I'm being entranced by the music. But you persist and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano your only company. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door. Oh, it's so beautiful, though. You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorientating as you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell. The music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard outside. You found your way to the first floor, which means you must be close to the ballroom from the first day. But you've yet to confront your guide. Finish what you started and find the piano player. On second thought, it's time to get out of here. This is what I probably would pick in a realistic scenario, but I'm not. The musician plays on as you move cautiously through the dark, the slope now so dramatic it feels like walking downhill. Jagged remains of the floorboards jutting out like splintered trees. Oh, it's a really sad version of the main theme. Haunting. There he is! There he is! Finally. Alright, Wayne. What's with the dragging me from my bed situation? Could you not have carried me? The flow of notes finally stops. You reach an open doorway to what was once a music room. Wayne stands from the bench of a battered grand piano, turning to face you. I knew it was you. I knew it was you. I knew you were the one that played piano on day one. Angel of Music? Oh no, they're really leaning into the Phantom of the Opera thing with Wayne and MC. Don't sing it, don't sing it. So now you've seen it, Demetra. I've seen how fucked my family is, yeah. But there's still more, isn't there? He makes his way down the tilted floor towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying with it the smell from the wound that is his body. Just ever rotting. You must be used to the smell of rot by now. It's now his musk. Oh, boy, you've gone close. I hope you enjoyed the show. Did you have to drag me from my bed? He stops just a few paces away. And I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. Yeah. If you aren't careful, and you put your faith in the wrong people, things could go very, very wrong for you. I'm not running away. Never. What's with the dramatics? Is this a little theatrical? What's with the door in the room? Did you need to carry me off in my sleep? I don't know, you're the right person who lived in the last room. Does Tabitha know all about this? Oh, there's so many questions I can ask him. Flirt, take a step towards him. Later. Okay. What's with the... Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm saving just in case. I am extracting every single bit of information I can out of this guy. What's with the dramatics? Isn't this a little theatrical? There were things you needed to see, and I doubt you would have been interested in a private guided tour, not when I'm the one who would have been giving it. Are you kidding? Yes! That is what I asked for! Though, perhaps I was wrong. Maybe you would have had some interest in that. Still, I thought it would be better for you to see it on your own first, and to let you choose to come to me in the end. And I did. I'm glad you did. You're still not telling me everything. No. You know what's going on here? God, there's so many options. If you're still not telling me everything though, are you? No, I have to be vague on purpose. Do you want to be somebody else's puppet, Demetra? I can guide you to where you need to be, but it's up to you to open your eyes. The witch holds some of the final pieces. Find her, pry them from her hands, and then everything should start falling into place. Oh, I will. I'll find Sybil. The witch. There is a stutter of recognition in your mind as to who that might be, and then it's gone. It's as if the thought was too slippery for you to hold on to. Someone isn't letting you think about it too hard. Nuh-uh, I have the power to bat that off. Mystical mind. Unless you're already starting to forget about her. Nope. Nope. Memory is a disloyal thing, isn't it? Physical. Easily manipulated. But something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. There's a memory that I can't quite hold on to. A thought that almost hurts to think. Keep it in the back of your mind. Try not to let it hurt too much. But don't let her take it from you either. You'll remember when you need to. Okay. Now to prod again. What was with the doll in that room? She liked it, so I liked it too. It was nice to see it again after so many years. Were you like the only one that spoke to her? Did you need to carry me off in my sleep? A moment of weakness. I was impatient? That doesn't bode well, does it? How did I not wake up? You don't strike me as impatient. I don't like that this game knows me. I liked it. He's silent for a moment. Good. I'll do it again. Tonight, even. I am actually curious about 2 more of these. You don't strike me as impatient. The days grow short. Take it as a sign that you should be feeling the same urgency. Oh. And what now? Are you planning on keeping me here? I only hoped we could talk. I won't force you to stay. Oh, I'm staying. I'm staying. And I know you're the right person to trust. Who lived in that last room? I have a funny feeling. Wayne cocks his head almost playfully. I did. I'd been in that room a long, long time. As who? As who? Though my being free now is meaningless in the grand scheme of things. The town itself is enough of a prison that I might as well still be stuck behind that door. But at least I'm free enough to warn you. The town is a prison. Nobody leaves. Nobody leaves. Does Tabitha know all about this? Should I bring up Tabitha? Of course. Why do you think she invited you here? No, no, I see what you're doing. You're trying to make me doubt her. What an absolute bitch. She didn't know me then. It's different now. We've bonded. I mean, we might have bonded, but I don't think it's going to last long. But for now, we've bonded. Do you think a flimsy bond formed over the course of a week will be enough to stop the generations of expectations and duty that have fallen on Tabitha's shoulders? No, but you didn't have to make me hurt like that. Do you want to bet your freedom on that bond? Tabitha will always be a Scarlet. I simply cannot help myself. You know I have to. Oh, that absolute bitch! Indeed she is! Oh, Wayne! Oh, Wayne! His loathing for Tabitha just fuels me sometimes. I don't know what it is. But look at us. Just absolutely hating on her. And hopefully one who won't get the chance to cause any more undue suffering. You think he cracked a smile there? Oh, wow. What do you mean by the town is a prison? I can't leave. No one really can. As it stands now, Scarlet Hollow doesn't like letting go of its prisoners. They may be able to cross the town line, but not without paying a price. What price is that? Is that usually death, or some sort of curse? The curse of their firstborn child or something? That can be changed, though. It wasn't always this way. It was never meant to be. We can put an end to it. Maybe I mean call someone from the outside about this? Maybe that's what I mean? We need to call someone about this. Oh no, the police or the National Guard or somebody? Trust me when I say they wouldn't be able to help. The forces at work in Scarlet Hollow run deep. There is no one person they can arrest, no group of people they can blame and do away with. It is beyond the realm of flesh. But I know how to fix everything. I know how to keep you safe for as long as you live. Uh-huh. It's really dangling that over my head. I love it. Take a step towards him. You take a step forward. Wayne was surprised. Wayne doesn't flinch as you approach, but you can sense a trepidation. He seems uncertain of what you're about to do. That's something, isn't it? He is not looking good under that sheet. What are you? I'm... Yeah, you can't be doing that so soon. You can't be doing that so soon. I'm yours, if you'll have me. Yeah. What do you want from me? You can be honest. You have my trust. You don't have to play hide and seek anymore. We can be partners. I really like you, Wei. Be very blunt about it. With the little games, you have my full interest. Now, what do you want to do about it? Oh my god. Place your hand on his chest. All of them. All of them. Can I do all of these? I will do all of these, actually. Well, last time we didn't really talk to him. We just tried to hold his hand, so maybe we could do the same here. Maybe he won't pull away this time. You slowly reach forward. You lay your hand on his chest. He doesn't flinch away. The cloth of his shirt is stiff with dried blood and God knows what else. You can already feel a slight residue seeping into your skin from his. He's very squishy. His chest rises and falls, warm under your palm. His breath's even and controlled. How can we change that? You really aren't afraid of me, are you? Wayne takes a step forward, closing what little gap remained between you. Are you pinning me against the wall right now? He is! What? The unsteady floor caused you to stumble back against the wall. That was fate. That was destiny, that. Wayne looming over you, his outstretched arm blocking you from escape. I can't believe this. They heard our plea. They heard our cry. Carbadon Wayne. There is only him and you, locked in a near embrace. I can show you. Show me what? Give you a taste of what we could be, of what I can offer you. What? In what sense? He's breathing more heavily now. It's slight, but noticeable. He's excited, but trying not to show it. Oh my god, I am... We're eating so well. We're being fed. If you're ready. Will this make me fall apart like you? Do it. I've wanted this since the moment I first saw you. Nod silently. I can't do it. It's wrong. I don't think I'm ready. Not now. Will this make me fall apart? Like you? No. You don't have to worry about this happening to you. Not if we do things right. What's that supposed to mean? I'm being rejected. But a fleeting moment with you will be bliss for us both. No pain, no lingering aftermath, but pleasure. Wait, you're making me blush, buddy. This is full Wayne Manson route, this is. I've wanted this since the moment I first saw you. Wayne stares down at you, bright eyes shining through the veil that flutters slightly with each breath. His other arm reaches up towards your throat. He rests his palm on the nape of your neck. It's warmer than you'd expected, calloused and cracked, his fingers strong as they tighten around you. There's a sudden sharp pain, as if you've been struck with a pin, and the unsettling feeling of something squirming. Squirming? I recognize this awesome music! Huh? You can't help but try to jerk away from him, as the squirming slithers its way up to your throat. His fingers grip tighter, holding you firmly in place. Then it stops, and a pleasant numbness starts to spread out from the base of your skull, flowing down your spine, enveloping you in a wave of bone-deep serenity. Your surroundings become unfocused, vision swimming in as your head lolls to the side, hair standing on end, and a full-body shiver as an intense pleasure sweeps across your skin. You're vaguely aware that your legs have collapsed from under you. Wayne holds you up, one of his arms curling around your waist, pressing you against him as you lose yourself in the sensation. Then, it's over. Ecstasy? Share a moment of bliss with your guardian angel? Oh my god! These achievements are killing me. They're killing me. He lets you go. You slump to the floor as he takes a shaky step back, adjusting his sleeve. You okay, Wayne? Did I get real intense for a moment there? Think of that as a kiss.
Are you sure about that?
I can show you the way that we kiss. He has to catch his breath as he speaks. Before you have the chance to respond, he's gone, slipping back into the shadows. He's being shy now. You make your way back to where you woke up and slot in the handle into the secret door on the wall. I'm not finished here, but the game says I am. It twists, and the door pulls back, and you stumble through your closet and back into your bedroom. You lean against the doorframe as last dregs of the intoxicating kiss leave your system, returning you to some semblance of normality. My weak legs. The estate has gotten to you. After the events of this morning, your body burns with a ferocious itch to leave this place behind, to be anywhere but here. After that? No way! I'm staying here after that. How dare you? What do you want from me? You can be honest. He hesitates, his bright eyes staring deep into yours, unblinking. If you're sure you're ready to know, he's a freak that wants to get freaky as what? You have my trust. You don't have to play hide and seek anymore. We can be partners. Partners I like the sound of that. I really like you, Wayne. If that wasn't already obvious. That hasn't escaped my attention. As much as it's hard for me to believe. You'd have every right to be afraid of me, or repulsed by me. Yet, here you stand. Disappointing Vivian with every conversation that we have. Quit with the little games. You have my full interest. Now, what do you want to do about it? This, he says. So eager, so unafraid. Of course I am. It's been months. With all of my thoughts about what's happening to us now since Wayne kissed us, apparently. What happens if I reject him now? I don't think I'm ready. Wayne eases off, his posture taking on an embarrassed slouch. Oh no! That's alright. We'll take our time. Though there's not much of it left. He takes a step away from you, his bright eyes the only thing you can see through the ruined veil lingering on yours. I love the fact that he's embarrassed. Plus though, consent. In this case, not from dragging me from my slumber, but this. Consent. Correction, actually. Wayne needs our full consent. No second thoughts, no doubts. Otherwise, we risk happening what's currently happening to Wayne's body. Some sort of deterioration going on. So actually, he needs that, we need that, and we actually need to be really careful about it. I get it now. Now I've composed myself. You leave in a haze, mindlessly grabbing clothes and an uncharged phone, barely even noticing your surroundings as you rush outside. The morning's revelations seizing your body and mind alike, the suffocating grip. Oh, the music. Even the lingering afterglow of your entanglement with Wayne can't feel the sinking pit dug into your stomach by the suggestion that Tabitha has not only known about all of this, but that she is, in some way, a willing participant in your family's crimes. Not only that, but she has designs for you. I've been having suspicions about that, but is it as simple as that, though? Even after everything the two of you have been through. But it must be true. You've had a glimpse of the brilliant colours of Wayne's soul. Oh. Something that beautiful, that expansive, couldn't lie to you. It wouldn't lie to you. Oh, I'm wondering something. Am I being affected by Wayne now? Kind of in the same way that Sybil affects you? Because Wayne's entered me. Clear your mind. I think that might answer the question. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, doing your best to separate your thoughts from the rush dominating your body. Maybe you can't trust Wayne after all. Even if you can, at least now it's something you can consider. Oh no, Tabitha can't be trusted. Tabitha is just as in the dark as I was. Wayne can't be trusted. I think she deserves a chance to explain herself. Let's clear the air. She is your cousin after all. You'll just tell her everything you saw, and surely the two of you can have a healthy and productive conversation and get to the bottom of things, right? She already knows that when she tells me not to do something, I'm going to do the opposite. So she's already expecting us to go to the Forbidden Wing. Maybe going to hear her side of things directly is your best course of action. I'm going to the police. Wayne said I need to find the witch. Oh. I need to see Tabitha. Tabitha needs to know what's been hidden away. I'm going to someone I can trust. Turns around and goes back inside. The only way is by finding the rest of the stone carvings. Alone, if I have to. I'm getting the hell out of this place, even if I have to walk. The police are a no-no. I think we're just gonna trust Wayne. We need to find the witch. I should do that before doing anything else. Yeah. Now isn't the time for unnecessary confrontations. Wayne told you to find the witch, and he notably didn't tell you to take this to Tabitha. There's only one person in town who possibly fits that description. Sybil. She's known more than she's let on. It's time to see what she has to say for herself. Go to the general store. Just charge in there. It's time for us to have an honest conversation. Maybe we can be mystical to mystical. Have an honest conversation. A purpose in mind, you make your way towards Main Street. Wait, the general store's bricked up. And yet, when you arrive, what you find is not the general store, but rather an old bricked up building where you're certain the general store used to be. Excuse me? Or rather, where you're almost certain it used to be, since renovations like this don't happen overnight. Hey. Is time now being affected? What is going on? You turn to see Miles, though something gnaws at you. You know his name and his face and his personality, but something is missing. The connective tissues of your memory. Miles? Demetra, I have to talk to you. Yeah, sure. There's something going on, but I can't remember what. It has to do with Sybil and somebody else, and that somebody feels really important. And I feel like if I don't remember before it's too late, somebody is gonna... Never mind. This was stupid. I just sound crazy. Miles? Where's your sister? I am very concerned about where your sister is right now. He doesn't sound crazy, though. You feel an odd sensation as he's talking. A creeping recognition. But you can't seem to hold on to it. A slippery thought that refuses to be fully recognized. No, you're not crazy. There's something wrong, and it has to do with your family. And my family. Something's so wrong now. Can I ask about Kaneeka? I can't. No! Something's so wrong right now. Like something's supposed to be here and it just isn't. I want to see if this maybe I can get to talking about Kaneeka this way. So, you're messed up too? This is so stupid. He tries to collect himself, wiping away his tears and choking back whatever remaining sobs he had left. Look, there's this guy on the edge of town, Julius. He's crazy, but I remember him coming around and asking questions. And he always had this notebook with him. I don't remember what he asked me, but he'll remember it. You gotta talk to him, or get him to show you this notebook. He probably knows more than anyone else about what's going on. I don't trust a single thing that's happening right now. I don't trust Miles. I'm not gonna trust Julius. I'm just only gonna trust Wayne at this point. I don't want to have to ask anyone to help me, but it's like I can't think straight. I need somebody to do this for me. I don't want to feel like this anymore. Not again, please, not again. He shoves a map into your hands and turns away, hiding his face as it cracks with emotion. I really didn't want to ask anybody for help. That's how bad it is, okay? Don't tell anybody what I said, though. I don't need people thinking I'm crazy. Everyone thinks I'm crazy already. And they would be right. And then he's walking away. Though where, you can't be sure. If he even has a destination at all. This place seems like a dead end, but you have a new lead to follow. Anything but that! Oh boy, oh, we'll go to the farm. We're being led to the farm as well. Everyone's nudging me in these directions. We gotta do some alternative choices. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Okay, I'm too curious now what happens if we go straight for Tabitha. We make a beeline to confront her about everything. I need an explanation. You need to see your cousin. She's the only person who can possibly offer a satisfying answer to the horrors of this morning. The events of this morning beg for an immediate confrontation. By the time you notice where your legs are taking you, you're already en route to the Scarlet Mines. You stumble down the road, your panicked thoughts directing themselves like a pointed arrow towards your destination. Things will make sense again, just as soon as you get where you're going. We will be continuing from the choice of just going straight to find the witch, though. That is the canon choice. There are no picketers outside the mine today. The only sound is the constant low industrial clanking of unending productivity. The only sign of life, the slow-moving machinery beyond the rickety chain-link fence. The Scarlet Hollow mines are ticking along, as they always have. There is nothing here to stop you from seeing your cousin, let you think. Here you are, outside of your cousin's office. The only thing left to do is go inside. I don't trust it. Say knock knock. Knock first. You walk up to Tabitha's trailer and knock on the door. You wait for a moment. What is it now? Come in. Stella? Stella? You enter your cousin's office to find her seated at her desk, shotgun in hand, cleaning its mechanisms with focused intent. But your cousin isn't the only person in her office today. Stella is here too. Wow! Hey, it's Demetria! Hello! You're here. Yes, Stella, my cousin is here to bother me at work. It's not exactly a surprise. Don't be weird. There's a weird energy in here, an eagerness in their eyes, like circling cats, eyeing what they hope might be a particularly stupid mouse. Huh. Don't make any sudden moves. No, I'm staying. Stella darts across the room, turning the lock on the office door and slamming the bolt shut. What's that look? Stella, what's that look? Stella, what the hell are you doing? I'm doing the plan. The plan that we talked about? The plan, Stella. Jesus Christ, it's too early for this. I told you I had everything sorted out. There was a timeline. Come on, Tabitha. Your version of having things sorted out was so convoluted. You gotta learn to seize the moment. I seized it earlier. You don't even know. And in this moment, Demetria is right here, alone. And you said we needed Demetria, alone. So this is perfect. We're just gonna have a talk, okay? So go ahead and sit down and we can sort everything out. If I don't like this talk, then what? Tabitha's going to shoot me? Yeah, what is the gun for? All these options. Did you just lock me in here? She did as well. Not a fan of that. Maybe there'll be a way to separate Stella from Tabitha so I can talk to Tabitha about it? And if I don't like this talk, then what? Tabitha's going to shoot me? Great way to start a conversation. Hey, nobody was talking about shooting anybody. Neither one of us wants to hurt you, trust me. Tabby loves you. She wouldn't do that, right? That's not up to me. That's up to Demetra. She's like, not yet. Okay, well, that's not going to make Demetra feel safer. But it's okay. Let's all ignore the gun and pretend we're just having a normal chat so we can all get on the same page. Because that's what this is all about. Once we tell you everything, I'm sure you'll get it. And we'll all leave this trailer closer than we've ever been. I promise. God damn it, we're really doing this, aren't we? Okay, sit down. Let me out of here now! Sit silently. It's hard to ignore the weakness of your current position. Not only are you outnumbered, you're outgunned. And clearly they both know something you don't. You sit, even if you don't grace your hosts with a verbal acknowledgement. Behind you, Stella drags on the chair towards the door, propping it up onto the handle. Okay, Stella, I get it. I can't get out. Sorry, just making extra sure we don't get interrupted. Tabby, do you want to... Trying to talk to Demetra was your idea, Stella, not mine. You take the lead. Okay, so, not so easy, is it? That's how I felt last night, too. Yeah, where do I even start? Okay, magic is real, that's obvious at this point. Even if you could write off the ditchlings as weird creatures or hallucinations or whatever. Charlie isn't exactly something you could explain as anything but magic, so there's no debate there, right, Tabby? Yeah. And I'm sure you've noticed, Demetra, that your family is connected to all of this. That's no coincidence. It was after the collapse. Enoch. The town was going to fall apart, so he made a deal. He saved Scarlet Hollow. But deals usually come at a cost, right? So he had to trade something for the town's salvation. Though the price was only paid by Scarlet's. It's always been paid by Scarlet's. A Scarlet is locked away from the world, bound to the estate by magic, and in return, the town itself prospers. Really? Bound to the estate by magic? Tabitha? There isn't a Scarlet locked away anymore, which is why everything has started falling apart. The deal is broken. Well, temporarily broken. And there's only so much time left to fix it. Wait, you've told Stella all of this? That's where you come in. You're a Scarlet. You have the... I see where this is going. You have the power to save the town, if you're willing to use it. And I don't see why you wouldn't. If I could do it instead and save the whole town, you know I would. Especially since that would mean spending the rest of my life with Tabby. I can imagine way worse fates. I mean, really what we're offering is free room and board for life. We'll make it nice for you, spruce up the place, and I'd cook for you, of course. Like your own personal chef. And we can play games and let you watch movies and keep up with the news. It doesn't have to be such a bad thing. I can't help but notice the parallel of this situation and Reese's situation. And nobody knows what you do for work. But you could take a whole week off, so it can't be that important. So, what do you say? Wow, this is how desperate they all are, huh? Just feeling very off about this. Yeah, yeah, I will choose that one. What if I say no? Why can't you volunteer? Why does it have to be me? I mean, I don't know how to run mines. How does Wayne fit into all this? What does the witch have to do? You know this is wrong. Oh god, there's so many ways this could go. Stella, how do you know Tabitha has told you everything there is to know about this? Yeah, I said it. I don't think you understand how well I know Tabby. She told me about the room you'd be staying in, and I've seen enough to know she's telling me the truth. Yeah, you mean that cell? Those claw marks on the walls? They're gonna be my claw marks on the walls? Tabitha remains conspicuously silent. Why can't you volunteer? Why does it have to be me? The deal doesn't mean the mines run themselves, Demetra. This is how it works. One Scarlet to run the mines, and one to shoulder the other burden. Neither of us is getting out of this with all our freedom intact. Know that. You let me walk out? Nope, that's what the gun is for. No. I've seen the room where our family kept those other Scarlets. It's not exactly a luxury suite. That's where I come in. You could do a lot with a small space these days. You know, tiny living? It's a trend right now. See? It's trendy. We're going to do better than Tabitha's old relatives ever could. This isn't some kind of divine punishment. We care about you. We want you to be happy. We could get you a plant. That makes you happy, right? I bet those are good for, air quality and morale because we're nice. We care about that stuff. And maybe we can move you to a bigger room eventually, once we've done some work on the place. But we can only do work on it if it stays standing. And it only stays standing if, you know, you do this. What if I say no? Do you let me walk out? I don't think you should say no. Not because we'll do anything. That's not a threat. Just because I don't think there are really any other options for you. Yeah, if you try to leave town, you're not going to get far. Trust me. Again, not a threat. Just reality. Either you do it and the town recovers, or you don't. And the town keeps getting worse. All while we're stuck here. It's not like there are good options here. Yeah, did you expect me to be like, sure, I'll do it. I'll have great company anyway. This doesn't add up. How does Wayne fit into all this? Don't ask me about him. Please. Tabitha, it's okay. You could say more. We're being honest now, remember? That's how we build trust. Tabitha sits in stubborn silence for a long moment, squirming under Stella's thoughtful gaze. He doesn't fit into this. He's just a mistake. Not my mistake, but one that never should have happened, and it won't happen again. And don't keep needling me about it, asking, what shouldn't have happened, Tabitha? Why is he all gross? Is he dead? Is he alive? Just stop bringing him up. I know we're supposed to be all open and chatty or whatever, but it's painful for me. I liked him. It's okay. You have me now. And that's better. Even if everything else is worse, that's better. She didn't answer your question. No, she didn't. Everybody avoids the question. There is so much wrong here right now. I can't even be glad that they've found each other again, because this is just the air, the atmosphere. It's so off. Or maybe I'm just in ankle-deep denial right now. I can't tell. I can't tell what's real. What does the witch have to do with all of this? Wayne told me to find the witch. We're not done talking about Wayne. Witch? I guess I shouldn't be surprised, since magic is real. I guess witches must be too. It doesn't matter if witches and wizards are real, or if they all go to some magic high school with centaurs or whatever. None of that is relevant to us, and more importantly, you should not trust a word that comes out of that thing's mouth. I feel like it goes without saying. The rotten thing stalking you is not the most trustworthy source of information. I mean, we could go looking anyway, just in case. Stella, this is not stuff from your YouTubes. This is real life, and we have a job to do. No more looking for clues. I have all the clues you could want. Oh, the lies! The lies! What happens if we just don't go through with things? Leave town. Let whatever happens, happen. Then we'll all be cursed when we leave. We can't do that. The speed of Stella's response is almost alarming. We can't. If we give up, the town is ruined. Done. Yep. Goodbye, Scarlet Mines. Goodbye, Scarlet Hollow. No jobs means no one can stay. Not unless they're willing to live off the land like some kind of freakish hill people with eyes. But even ignoring that, no one can leave. My parents? That's why they died. It's why Vivian went out the way she did. It's why everyone who leaves town is met with ruin until they eventually drag themselves back, destitute, with their mistakes trailing after them. Don't you bring up my mother, Tabitha. If they ever make it out in the first place. But if we make the town a nicer place to be, if we bring it back, people won't have to leave. Oh. No. No. I should stick up for myself here, but I'll reject them lightly. There's a gun in play here. But I don't want to. Isn't there another way? Stella, this is pointless. Damn. Was that a click of the gun? Since we're all being honest here, I'll go ahead and let you know that I've tipped a line to the police. There's a button here behind the desk. I think we're done talking, so let's sit here in polite silence for a bit. I'm sure it won't take long for them to get here. It's not like they ever have much going on. You called the police on me, Tabitha! You absolute... I should follow through on that, really. Wait, Wayne will save me! I know he will! My melting man will save me! Oh. Tabitha, whatever is about to happen, I need you to know that I found these in a drawer. Letters from your dad. They were being hidden from you. What? You lay the cards in front of her. Stella leans forward, peeking over her shoulder as she reads the handwritten notes next to the kitschy... I know this word. Kitschy. Pictures of cats and birthday cake. I thought you said he was a deadbeat. He is a deadbeat. This doesn't change anything. So what, he sends me some stupid birthday card every year? He's still gone. I was still alone in that house all those years with her. What exactly were you hoping to achieve with this, Demetria? What, were you hoping I'd abandon everything my family was built and rush off to the coast to find some relative I haven't known since I was 5? I don't care about this man, who never once came to rescue me even though he knew exactly what I was living through. Tabby. Silence falls over the room. Tabitha is breathing hard, trying to pull herself back together. Hey, it's okay. How about we send him something after all this is done, okay? Maybe it's worth getting in touch. I can't think about this right now. I have bigger problems, but at least one of those problems is about to be dealt with. A knock at the door interrupts the unpleasant conversation. Miss Scarlet, permission to enter? Franklin. Stella, the door. Right, sorry. As Stella carefully, quietly removes the chair from the door, Tabitha motions for you to stand. Hi, Franklin. Well, if it isn't Demetria. I assume your cousin has been a problem, and that's why you called me up here? Isn't that right, Miss Scarlet? Exactly, officer. A big problem. Seems Demetria has been making a habit of that lately, to the point where I was already out looking for you. I'll be taking you in for questioning. I'll get you, Tabitha. And your mac and cheese, too. I received a call this morning that sent me over to the doctor's office, and the mess I found there, it doesn't bear talking about. I'll tell you that much, because there's not much I can say when we don't even have bodies to identify. Yeah, about the doctor. What? Joan Kelly is missing, and your cousin is a prime suspect. Damn it! My luck! What about Reese? We're still looking, Mom. This is great. Take me away, officer. Put me in chains. Put me in cuffs. Fine, but we should swim by the estate on our way to the station. There are some things you should see. You are not the owner of that property, therefore you can't give me permission to enter without a warrant. And as the owner of said property, I don't give you permission. There you have it. And I'm not the kind of man to go breaking into people's houses, so how about we skip the detour and just take you straight back to the station? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. He's so smug. Look at him smiling. Look at that. Deputy Franklin whips out a pair of handcuffs, tightening them quickly around your wrists in a smooth police academy maneuver. I am being taken to horny jail. Sorry, Demetria. But this is for the best, okay? We'll make sure to come and get you before the funeral. What? But just as the cup clicks into place, the officer's radio crackles to life. Franklin? Pick up already, we ain't got all day, boy. Apologies, sir. I was just up seeing to a situation at the mines. Miss Scarlet tipped the you-know-what. It's all resolved, though. I have Demetra in custody. That's nice and all. We need you to step up to the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing. Oh no! Who? They talked about a possible murder. 10-4. Wait, a 187? That's a murder! Mom, we've been over this before. Please stop listening in on our police frequencies. Alright, kid. I don't think I've got the time to take you to the station, so you'll just have to cool off in the back of the squad car. Wait, no! You've got to be kidding me! You're going to take my cousin with you to an active crime scene? That's not why I called you! You can't put my cousin in danger, do you hear me? Franklin, quit pussyfooting around up there. We need you here ASAP. 10-4, Sheriff. I'm afraid I have to, Mom. If Demetra is a threat to the safety of the town, it's my duty to make sure that threat is contained. This could be good. The handcuffs aren't great, and being in the back of a cop car doesn't exactly sound like your element. But it's better than here, a confined space with 3 people and multiple guns. Getting away from the people who want to lock you in a tiny room for the rest of your life seems preferable. Torture chamber. Torture chamber. I'm okay. I'm not hurting. You can figure out your escape later. Then I'm coming too, and I'll be taking my own car, so you can't stop me. I highly advise you don't do that, Mom. Your advice has been taken into consideration. There, I considered it. And I'm going. I don't trust this. Stella, stay here and man the fort, or something. Or go home, whatever. I'll call you later when everything is settled. Do you think it could be... Julius? The voices go quiet as Deputy Franklin drags you out of the office and out towards the squad car. Wayne, I've been arrested. You are deposited in the back seat, the door slamming harshly behind you. The issue at the mines has been resolved, Sheriff. I'm en route. Franklin starts up the sirens. They blare as he pulls out of the mines, speeding down the road towards whatever emergency is underway, with you now in tow. This is possibly one of the few times he has ever been able to do this, and despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there is definitely an excitement in the way he cruises around the treacherous mountain turns. He's been wanting to do this ever since he first saw me. I know it. Well, that was a very, very interesting ending. What is with everyone? The atmosphere is so... off. Hostile? Is that the word? Yeah, everything is just so hostile. And where, oh god, is Kaneeka? Well, hello there, welcome back. Based on the choices, we might be done sooner than I expected, so if that's the case, I might pick some alternative options. We shall see. As you make your way along the sunlit dirt road, you feel it. A tingling at the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward, with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Like so much crying. Crime that can only stop if you tend to it. The feeling is strange, and you try to examine it more closely. Contradictory. The cries of a presence that both desires to be alone, yet at the same time needs you in its presence. Interesting. It's bringing something into this world, and it needs your help delivering it. You pick up the pace. You lose track of time, your attention glued to each step, your mind ceding control to your feet. They know exactly where you need to be. Oh! Is that a leather jacket? Oh my god, Reese. Reese trying to look like Grease over here. Oh! I was not expecting to see him so soon. And so the trance goes. until it's halted by the unlikely sight of Reese, staring pensively down the path ahead. What you doing there, Reese? Oh. He startles to attention, seemingly breaking from his own trance at your sudden approach. Hi. So about the whole mum business. Oh my god. I'm fine. Demetra, I think there's something happening. There's always something happening, Reese. I wasn't planning on sticking around, not after the mess I left at the clinic. The plan was to get as far away as I could, but I only managed to make it right over the edge of town. It was like someone was grabbing my heart and squeezing harder to every step I took. I couldn't breathe. I was sure something horrible was going to happen if I kept walking. I couldn't leave. All I could do was keep walking around the town line, trying to find some other way out, and then I started feeling something else. I think it's the things you've been finding. Those carved stones? They're talking to me. Not in words, just feelings and pictures. There are more of them. There's one close by, and it's really loud. So loud that I can't ignore it, even on the other side of the town. It's just yelling and yelling. Oh my god, I sound crazy, don't I? No. No. You could not have picked a better person to say this to, Reese. Oh, but they're speaking to you? Ooh. It's probably just swamp gas. What are the stones saying to you? Can you figure it out? It's hard to explain. There was one in the library, right? That one feels like a headache. Like it's tried to go somewhere and keeps hitting a wall. And up at the mines, it sounds like whispering. And it feels cold, even though it looks like fire when I focus on it. This one, it's like roots underground, warm and growing, taking something that doesn't belong to it. It's lonely. It doesn't want me here. It wants me to leave, so badly. Heavily contemplating. Something stirs in your mind, an emotion, angry and petulant. Keep going, it says. Keep going. You couldn't leave town? No, I couldn't. I'm stuck, I think. We all might be stuck. That's fine. That doesn't matter. This is all a distraction. Or it doesn't have to matter. You're not crazy. I feel something out here. Wayne! Wayne! Oh, I'm so glad. I thought we were done with you. Good. Good. I mean, not good like it's a good thing to feel it, but it's a good thing that we both feel it, I guess. Was I taking my time? I just wish it would stop. Then get out of Demetria's way! Also, he's already changing. Just the sight of Wayne at all, and he's already changing. Poor guy. Oh. Oh, fuck off. What's your problem with me, anyway? Leave, unless you want another wounded limb. Wayne! Reese clutches his shoulder reflexively. The arm still hangs slightly limp, weaker than the other, the way it did yesterday after Wayne touched it. Man, you've really damaged his nerves, haven't you? And he's gone. Reese is so scared of him. And then he turns and runs. It's a cowardly thing at the end of the day. It can't save you. But you can save yourself, with some guidance. The witch is at her most vulnerable now. She's dangerous to me, but not to you. Oh? Oh? She can't hurt you in any way that matters, but you can hurt her. I don't know. Just be careful of the farmer. Oh. He places a guiding hand on your back, urging you forward. and that's all it takes. Your feet are moving almost on their own. You've been set on your course. Just shove me. Signature Wayne, shove. Ooh. Is this the lady we've heard so much about? The trees part, the woods thinning and giving way to messy patches of scraggly end season garden vegetables, seated in between a pair of farmhouses on opposite hills. Not that the details are important, your destination is the further of the two structures. There's a large woman holding a shotgun in your way. She approaches when she sees you. Do not talk to her. Things are becoming urgent. Okay. I gotcha. So this must be Duke's wife. I love the massive muscular woman with a tiny man combo. Excuse me, whoever you are. I ain't too sure you want to be here right now. There's a situation with our neighbor Miss Tremaine. As you can see, the authorities are involved. What kind of situation? You ground yourself just long enough to ask a single question. What kind of situation? First it was my beau, which was why I called the cops. Then my Duke and the sheriff went in alongside that white deputy looking for him. But then something happened, and there was a gunshot, and this awful howling went like no creature I ever heard. No! Did someone die? That's when that other deputy, the black one, he ran in and the door shut behind him. Nobody's come out since. What? But your focus wanes. The talking is just noise. Her words don't matter. There is a humming in your head, almost like a voice, one you can just barely make out. But you know it'll be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Oh god, who's dead? Who's dead? There's so many possibilities here. You continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. And now, you're inside. Oh my god. What the fuck? Is that Hugsby? Holy shit! I was just gonna say, I'm getting like RE7 vibes. Is this gonna be like a RE7 situation? And yeah! I'm feeling that right now. At least it's not Duke. My god. Can Duke die here? I hope not. Yeah, It's not Hugsby. I called him Hugsby again. Sheriff Hugsby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe, attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling, is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Oh no, it's one of his traps. He got by one of his traps. Past the body you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage. Cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. I didn't even notice that. You're right. Thank God, honestly. None of these damn cops know how to keep their cool. Duke, could you kindly shut the hell up? The sheriff's dead, and Franklin was nearly shot. Yeah? The only reason your boy was nearly is because I saved his life. That fucking rat Julius is doing something horrible to my boy down in the basement. Franklin? How's Bo? You got eyes on him? The officer's voice calls up from behind the wall of roots, blocking the basement door. Yeah, he's breathing. Oh no, it's one of those, he's alive, but you'll sure wish he wasn't moments. We're trying to help. Avery! Avery! Is that Diner kid? I should have known. You and Julius have been conspiring, haven't you? What'd you do to my boy? All this talking is just making things worse. The stone needs you. Approach the basement. Yep. You're vaguely aware that Officer Dirksen is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird, fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. So, did this come from the pumpkin? Did all of this come from the pumpkin? The hell is going on, Big Betty? Who the hell? Oh. So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you tried to find a way around the rules. Enoch, what are you doing? You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. Oh, is this about Wayne? This sounds like Wayne. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag! That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was just opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. Oh. Oh, the plot thickens. The plot is thickening. Hey. Did I fall down the stairs? You're not dead, are you? The witch! Verena! It's not all my family, the witch. Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch. Yeah, you sure did. Babble incoherently. Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch. The witch? Sybil? She send you? She trick you into taking her side in all this? Guess I should have known I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. But that all ends now. I'm in charge here, and I'll get what I was promised. What deal did you make? Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Bo! No! Bo! What the hell is that? What is that? It's beautiful. Disgustingly beautiful. Bo, no. Bo! Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat, as the person you met in the general store on Wednesday watches from the corner. The person. Damn, we've really been avoiding Avery this entire run, but they're now the person. Franklin sits hunched in the corner, his expression icy and unreadable behind his sunglasses. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo's still breathing, but doesn't look well. The stone brought you here, and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. That explains the baby, analogies and stuff. It is a baby. What the hell is going on down there? Even if he yells down the stairs, his voice is faint, barely audible behind the now-thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Well, we're trapped down here now. How's Bo? How's my boy? Duke, I'm sorry. Let's bring Demetra up to speed, Julius. She looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So, the witch. I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me a chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. I see. So this is your beautiful baby. Only it obviously didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave, and they've clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out. Until Beau here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. Oh no, that was foreshadowed, wasn't it? Because the police didn't do anything. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son. What? What? And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way as all sunshine and roses. Miles better than this. As much as I appreciate all this, hugely. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that is a reason to shoot a cop. Oh, you shot him? I didn't even hit you, you fucking pussy. And it was self-defense. Castle Duck. What in the hell are you talking about down there? What are you doing with my bow? Calm down, Calloway. We've got this situation under control. Just let us talk it through. At least you've got, I think, the most... I put in quotes. I think you've got the most responsible and level-headed cop down here, though. Like, Franklin takes things seriously, at least. This is so messed up. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're alive, you don't threaten anybody. Do you know how to contact her? I just noticed that there's a heartbeat in my ear. That's so cool. Do you know how to contact her? Which? So we can stop this? Of course I fucking do. You think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? Not my fault that things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is, I tried, but the only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there. It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose. Water, huh? But as you can see, it is currently out of order. My boy's got his, meat all in there. We won't be getting a drop out of it till he's calmed down. Is that supposed to tie in with how Wayne's biggest weakness is water because he's too rotten and fleshy? That's great. You'll have your witch as soon as this is all settled. Oh no. So don't do anything stupid. None of you. No. Baby is hungry. The conversation is interrupted by Beau shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. That's my boy! Enough of this bullshit! Somebody get me this axe down. I'm not letting some damn tumor stop me. Hey, watch it, Calloway. We don't know what'll happen if you... There's a sound of something being torn free from wood, and hacking at the vine-like tendrils blocking the doorway. But no progress seems to be made. For every piece severed, another grows in its place. I picked the best and worst time to come down here. You want to bring the damn house down, Duke? A string of desperate curses from upstairs, but the axe doesn't stop swinging. I feel so terrible. So you're telling me if I had let Duke die in episode 1, most of the family would be wiped out. That's awful. Beau grows with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper. Yeah, Beau and the baby. Oh no, I didn't even think about that. Oh god. I didn't even think about that. Dr. Kelly died last night. Even if Beau survives this, I don't think we could get him the help he needs on time. She's dead? How? I might have fucked up, depending on your view of it. Her and her kid are both missing. Lots of blood found at the scene. Whatever happened, it wasn't pretty. That makes things even easier then. The Calloway kid is dying no matter what. Julius! Oh my god. And what exactly happens after this thing is finished? Do you think it's just going to be a normal kid? Would you say that about those little premature babies they keep in the incubators? We don't know what he's going to look like, but that don't matter because he's my son and I love him. And I know he'll get big and strong if he just gets himself enough food. Even if he doesn't change, he's kind of cute like this anyway. Definitely weird, but cute. I'm sort of inclined to agree. It's hideous as well as cute. I think I've just seen too much horror. Is there really no way we could separate him from Beau? Maybe we offered him something better. This ain't a debate. Shut up, or I'll shut your mouth for you. I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing, and if Demetra thinks so too, maybe it's worth talking about again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? To come up with some other solution? And you and I already decided which was best. That discussion was had and done with before anybody else even showed up. I'm still talking about Beau and the baby. Beau, can you hear me? Are you alive? Where's my daddy? I'm here, Beau. Your mama's just outside. It's gonna be fine, Beau. The officer's gonna get you out of there, and everything is gonna be fine. I don't think it likes when he talks. Those things under his skin start moving. It looks painful. Oh, I'm sorry. Then everybody should stop asking him questions. Let him die easy. Oh, God. How'd you know it'll stop with Beau? Unless it was hunting you before it found him, what happens when it gets hungry again? I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there and stay quiet, and we won't have trouble. Got it? It won't have time to go after you, Julius. They'll be in handcuffs as soon as I get the chance. Whoa, hang on. Says the man who is currently not holding a gun. I'm the authority now. Best you act like it. The thing under Beau's skin's shift, writhing in an imitation of clenching muscle. Oh my god! No! No! Look at him! No! No! Oh no. He's dying the longer I talk. He's dying the longer I talk. Life is unfair to you. So what, you kill a man over it? I'm not killing anybody. I'm just standing here. It's not like I did a single thing to Beau. He trespassed on my property. Everybody knows not to do that. What happened to him is his problem. And the sheriff upstairs? We'll see what the law has to say about that. Franklin, I don't give a shit about your laws. It's my own conscience that I know is clear. That's all that matters to me. Yeah, what can you threaten this man with? Nothing. Miles said you had a notebook. That you've asked him a lot of questions. He sent me to you to get help fixing something that's wrong with the world. I don't go around showing my notebook to just anybody. For all I know, she sent you up here to test whether I'd be able to keep my mouth shut or not. But that's some extremely vague shit anyway. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know what's wrong with the world. I've been stuck in my basement for the past 2 days. What the hell do I know about what's going on out there? Can't even get in contact with the old crone. Because the tap's all clogged. Not that I didn't fucking try. If it's Miles, did something happen to Sybil? He would ask her for help if she was okay. Maybe she's in trouble. As if that hag would never get into any trouble she didn't mean to get into. Not that you'd be able to understand that, not with all the tea she pours down your throat, and the throats of damn near everybody in town. Not me! Not me. She's got just about everyone convinced she's God's gift to the holler. Bo seems in a bad way. His eyes are glazed, his jaws slack except where the roots of the childlike thing are holding it in place. His body can't take much more. I'm so sorry, Bo! Bo seems like it's already done for. What do I do? What exactly did you catch her doing that made her make the deal with you? Look, I'm a man of my word. She told me I'd get what I wanted, and I told her she would get my silence. I'll stand by that. With that being said, perhaps it had something to do with that husband of hers, whatever it was he was sick with. Oh. He died via mysterious circumstances, right? Husband? She's married? Was she so young? What? I got what? Young? That old crone? We must be talking about different people, kid. Wait, hang on. You don't suppose Kaneeka and Sybil have swapped places, right? Is that why Avery is calling her young? And it ain't like she's married now anyway. He's been dead for some time, on account of the illness. Julius, dude, we gotta do something. Bo's in a lot of pain. This can't be what was supposed to happen. I don't know what to do. I have to do something, right? I have to at least try. I hate just sitting here and letting this happen. We have to fucking kill that thing, man! But nobody does anything. You rest against the wall, waiting, watching the thing as it slowly solidifies, its breath more confident as bows grow shallow. No! No! I can't just let this happen. The officer dives forward, reaching for his gun. Don't you try it. Julius, come on, man. Put the gun down. You got what you wanted, alright? Julius seems to listen, though he also makes sure to kick Franklin's gun into the far corner of the room. Everyone watches each other with unease. This is so tense. Is it alright if I sit by him? Yeah, me too, honestly. Can I sit by Bo as well? I'm so sorry, Bo. Sure, but I'll shoot if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will. Avery shifts, settling closer to Bo. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. It'll be over soon, okay? You're not alone. Nobody should die alone. This is fucked. I can't die. Mama would be sad. Fucking No! 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 It's a boy! Screw you! But he does. I'm so sorry. The thing finally pulls away from what's left of Bo, and in place of the dead man's breathing, is ungodly cries filling the room. Shh, it's alright, boy. The creature's connection to its womb has been severed, and the house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that's infiltrated its walls. Please don't come down here, Duke. Oh. Well, would you look at that? The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor. And the vines blocking the door go slack. You wanted your witch? Well, here she comes. Good. Good. I have words. Strong words. But Julius is interrupted by a figure stepping down onto the basement stairs. Duke, I'm so sorry! Bo! Oh god, Bo! That can't be him! That can't be him! You stay away, Duke. Nobody else needs to die today. They sure as hell do. Well, yeah. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? He's on Julius in seconds, axe rising and falling in a bloody mess. I can't say it wasn't deserved. That's fair. Yeah. He keeps going, and nobody stops him. Not even Franklin. Julius's body slowly loses its humanity until it's nothing but meat. God damn, look at that. Look at what's left of him. Holy heck. Yeah, nobody had any objections to that. Sorry, Franklin. Looks like he fell on his axe. That's what I saw. Good, good. Finally, Duke turns his attention to the mewling thing still curled up on the corpse of his son. Duke, stop! Wait! That's all that's left of Bo. Oh no. What the fuck? That thing is a monster, it shouldn't be alive. In a horribly, horribly twisted way, that is all that's left of Bo. Duke, that's all that's left of Bo. Don't kill it. Let his sacrifice mean something. Listen to Demetria. It's gotta stop somewhere. Didn't you get enough revenge already? Please don't kill Avery. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Oh yeah, we're flooding. Yay! What the hell would you know? I might just be getting revenge all day if I feel like it. My son was just hurt bad by that thing. I'll be doing the world a favor by taking out something that does that to live. Guys, we're flooding. The water is suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankles. I'm gonna kill that thing. Then I'm gonna get Bo some proper medical help. I'll take him over to the next county if I have to. But it's like everyone else in the room is in a different world, arguing while the water rises around them, as if they don't even see it. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water? Is that just me? Cry quietly in the corner. I want to! God, I want to! Hey, the basement is flooding. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water? It's up to your chest now. There's no denying it. What are you talking about? There's no water. Cool, alright, cool, just me then. That means Sybil wants to talk to me. And that's fine with me. I'm drowning! Casually! But there is. You just can't see it. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. No! No! I don't get to see when the Duke kills Avery! No! Okay, we're not gonna let the other options be too confusing, but I did also want to pick this, so I'm picking it now. Enough talking. Someone has to destroy this thing. It might as well be you. I'm taking the initiative this time. The waiting brings you to your limit, and then it brings you past it. You move quickly, diving across the small room, scooping up the shears on the floor, as you zero in on Bo, and the other thing slowly eating its way through him. Hey! Hey! Oh my god! The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifice in a thick sludge. Bo gasps, as if it's him you've stabbed. No! The thick veins under his skin expanding, writhing. No! You'll pay for this! You whirl around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in a split second of utter terror. But deftly Franklin seizes his moment. He lunges for his gun, grabbing and aiming, all in one cop movie motion, turning Julius's attention away from you. 2 shots are fired, so close together that it sounds like an echo. Oh God! Julius and Franklin? You scramble back against the wall. The aftermath of the momentary violence comes into focus. Your ears ringing, muting your surroundings. The baby isn't moving. Beau, in contrast, shows clear signs of continued life, shifting uneasily despite the vines still embedded in his skin. Oh God, he's alive, but he's basically dead. He's gonna be like a vegetable, isn't he? And the 2 men, Franklin, gasping his last, bleeding profusely from a wound in his neck, and Julius, a clean bullet wound on his temple, dead already. Can't see. Is he dead? He's dead. Did I save anybody? You cannot do this to me. You cannot make me feel awful for Franklin's death right now. What are you doing to me? I think you did save me. Although, is that reassuring? He hates my guts, doesn't he? He's gonna be like, oh, really? I died for that? Yes, officer. You saved me. Thank you. I should at least show some gratefulness. No! Franklin doesn't say anything else. He slumps, his chest no longer gasping any desperate sips of air through his mangled neck. Oh, God! Finally, the vines slacken, the womb no longer needing to hold itself together, now that the thing it was feeding has died, along with 2 of its prisoners. And then there's the faucet. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor, mixing with the fresh blood and tissue into a charnel house slurry. Daddy? It's really dead. Julius and Franklin. They're both dead. Oh God, Julius and Franklin are both dead now? And now I think Beau's gonna suffer an even worse fate. And Beau. God! I don't think he's gonna be okay. I was supposed to help. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Where's Duke? Somebody finally trusted me enough to ask for help, and this is what happened? What if we can't save Beau? Why did they have to die? I was supposed to help, and they died. Even the baby. He didn't know what it was doing. He didn't know it was hurting him. This did seem like an impossible situation, Avery. That thing was an abomination. Don't mourn it. That old man never should have involved you in this. I am very angry that he did involve you in this, Avery. I'm the one who went for it. Yeah, I did this. But this did feel like an impossible situation. It did. This isn't your fault, Avery. It wasn't. There was something I could have done. If I had just figured it out. The water is suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankles. Otherwise, why would I even be here? Why would I have been called if it wasn't my chance to do something right? Duke finally manages to push his way through the vines at the top of the stairs. Are you saying that you would prefer to take his place, Avery? Is that what you're saying? Was that gunfire? Who died? Both of them. Oh, God. What happened to them? Oh, what have they done to you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I tried. What do you mean you're sorry? What did you have to do? What did you have to do with this, you freak? Did you help that rat bastard? Did you let my boy in here? Don't kill them, please. It's like they're both in a different world, arguing while the water rises around them, as if they don't even see it. Hey, the basement is flooding. Am I the only one paying attention? Yeah, I'm still drowning. Yeah, that's even worse situation. Yeah, that's bad choice. That's a bad choice. You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. There are bodies in the water with you. They are all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. Okay. I'm listening. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. Oh, it's like the play all over again. It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother, but you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. Whoa, look at this! Oh my god, this style! What's more, I can't save. I can't save right now. I don't know what ties I'm severing with these options. Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much, daughter. No, Mother. I've seen it. You will try to stop it, and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. Wait. I won't destroy my own daughter. But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you. It can't be that I'm destined to lose you. It's too cruel. I won't destroy my own daughter. I won't be destroyed. I'll be with you, the same as I was before. I will never leave you, so long as you live. Accept and take your daughter back, or reject and let 1,000 die. Wow, I did think I'd be getting these heavy options. I wouldn't want to let thousands die, I suppose. Accept and take your daughter back. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, and there's a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. The flood does not come. The village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. I think I'm starting to see the connection. I think I see what it's implying. No one but you. That'd drive me to insanity, that would. Years have passed. You outlive everyone who used to know you. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter. This time, the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness in the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals, an entire city whose gates will never reopen, everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. Oh, you are among their number, your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. So I gotta absorb my daughter again? There is another path, a narrow thread. If you are stronger, you could tug at it, and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother? What's wrong? Oh, I'm doing it of my own will this time. She doesn't get a choice. Your daughter will never be as strong as you are. Not after what you had to do, but she still carries in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her, as it was explained to you. Yeah, don't just do it. At least tell her first before she dies. You tell her what's coming. You explain what she has to give up. What you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You will miss her, as you miss your first daughter. Yeah, it's suddenly looking not hopeful for Kaneeka now, is it? Oh, God. She is angry. Even you try to explain that she will be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. Oh no, oh no. The entire city rests on this decision. Stop her from leaving, or let her go, give up on the city. What happens if I give up? Maybe I can do a twist choice of the first daughter was willing to give herself up. This one is not, so therefore I won't. Your daughter leaves you. You resign yourself to the future, and the story ends. She is one of the first to die. The streets flood with disease, and the bodies are buried, then burned, then left in heaps on the streets until no one is left to remember any of their names. But that's not how it happened. No, I have to! Stop her. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it could have been a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You'll have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. Damn, Sybil. Though no one knows the depth of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are you. Their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. I'm trying to think, does she take their existence, identity, powers, and years doing this? So she stays relatively young? She stays her age, and no one can kind of question it? And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. I think she needs to understand that there's just always going to be terrible things that are going to happen. As long as humanity is alive, terrible things are going to happen, Sybil. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations. Children born to die. Decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing. If only you have more power of your own. Where's my daughter? You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. Nah, let her be free and plunge the land into generations of war. That sounds like a good choice. You have a change of heart. It has to end sometime. You let her go. But you refuse to. Hundreds of thousands suffer. Countless lives are cut short. Your daughter is among them. Even in her privileged place by your side, the war reaches her, and the both of you burn, along with everyone else. You saved her for nothing. But of course, that's not how it happened. Sybil! Awful things where people die are going to happen. Take her back, and stop the war before it starts. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone who can hold power here, you have discovered if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a time, you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of discomfort. You allow him to give you a life of comfort. You and your daughter. This soundtrack is beautiful, by the way. I am loving this music. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none of the world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, you realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not, the loose thread sticking out from massive blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter! You always have a daughter, until you don't. It's time to rest, aren't you tired? Take her back, and erase the man before his name can mean anything. I'm curious. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? Of course you are. But the world needs you. You can't let it end like this. The part of you that is your first daughter can't let you. Damn it. Take her back. Sacrifice another daughter. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was filled is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled. Less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. I'm also wondering why she's showing me this. Well, actually no, I know why she's showing me this, because she wants to manipulate me, but still. You and your daughter. What happens if she has a son? The visions still find you, but here they are small. The decisions simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can. A storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you are shown a dark pit. Ah, here we go. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside, bodies burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lungs fill with smoke. Yeah, I wonder what happened here. You know the choice that lies in front of you. No! I shall keep refusing! You take your daughter's hand, and you look her in the eyes. They're green, like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you'll die one day, like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Ah, maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then the man comes, and with him, a vision. Oh, wait. Oh my god. He has already decided. He is bringing something here. Something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in. Oh my god! Look at how it's all interconnecting. The lightning? It has to be him. It has to be him, surely. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. That's gotta be Enoch. More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow. Its toll eternal and uncalculable. But there is a new thread, too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. What? Wait. Sybil, are you saying what I think you're saying right now? Because I'm not gonna let that happen. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. Holy shit. Holy shit. You could fix as many things as you'd care to fix. Floods. Plagues. Wars. Kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. You can't. Take her back and summon the entity into the world. You can't. But you did. Take her back and summon the entity into the world. You welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. My mind is having an explosion right now. He is arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There'll have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be, if you're to stop the hurt that will scar a world without you there to guide it. And now, you are here, on the cusp of the end. The final daughter. She looks gorgeous, by the way. Gorgeous. Demetra? What are you doing here? Are you real? I think so. No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're in a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. Are you sure, Kaneeka? I don't know if that's actually the decision you're making. Well, actually, no, maybe she has seen all this, so that's why she's... yeah. It could be her mind still being toyed with, but she might have seen all this as well. I finally have a real purpose. And now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back, or it will hang over me for the rest of my stupid, small life. Everyone out there forgot about you, Kaneeka. It's like you didn't exist. But not me! What decision? How do we know any of this actually happened? Yeah. I won't jump into this first. How do we know any of this really happened? She's not just showing you what she needs to show you. Doubt what you want, but I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now, although everything my mum could have stopped would be my fault. What exactly did she try to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc, and all those disasters my mum would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself? I can half believe that, but also I don't trust that either. Also, I hate to break it to you, Kaneeka, but we're on a route. We're on a run. So, it's gonna happen. I'm so much smaller than all of that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. Do you really feel like you have to sacrifice yourself for your life to have meaning? Working at a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yes. I would call that pretty meaningless. You were gonna be a veterinarian. No. No. And I bet you I can't even save her. I bet you I can't even save her. Everybody out there forgot about you, Kaneeka. It was like you didn't exist. That's okay. It's part of all of this. I'm surprised you were able to remember. I'm mystical. It's kind of nice to think that even one other person might remember me when I'm gone. I'll always remember you, Kaneeka. But it's okay if you forget too, once it's all said and done. I don't need to be remembered. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself? So what, you're just going to throw your life away because someone else is asking you to? I don't trust that is the full truth. I don't. Sybil is manipulative. Aren't you a skeptic? The same way any of us do, you're not solely responsible for the fate of the world, and neither is she. Bad things are always going to happen. Disasters are always going to happen. Oh, she doesn't see you as a person. She hasn't seen anyone as a person in a long time. Aren't you a skeptic? Why accept her deal on blind faith when you haven't had the chance to see how things actually play out? Well, if she's right, then I'd be dooming all those people just because I was too much of a coward to do what she's asking me to. I have to take this on faith, because the consequences are just too much. And I bet you that's what she's betting on. If this week has taught me anything, it's that my intuition isn't always leading me in the right direction. Isn't it time I took that to heart, now, when it could mean saving so many people? She's manipulated your whole life. I think she has. I think she has. So she says, but do you know it's true? You know she has plenty of reasons to want to convince you that's true. Are you going to let her? She's manipulated you your whole life. Everything she's done has pushed you to make this choice. Don't let her win. I will fight for you. Even if you do it in the end, I will fight. But if it's for a good reason, then my death will mean something. More than it would mean if I died any other way. No, I can't. I can't. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Demetra talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. Demetra, you have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Based on what this romance route is, I sure am. Tabitha too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressful she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free if you let me do what needs doing. Kaneeka can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I'd hoped you'd be able to trust me by now, for your sake. There's no way you can 100% trust anyone in this game. You cannot completely trust anyone, so I don't need anyone criticizing me for who I should trust. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending. I'm not getting a happy ending. She is telling the truth. A truth unstained by illusion. There's no witchcraft in her words. No trickery. So it's her life or mine, is that what you're saying? Oh. Sybil, this feels evil. Wayne is already going to take care of me. I don't need your help. Why can't you just be direct? Why all this mystery? Well, I think I know which option we're picking. So, it's her life or mine? Is that what you're saying? That is a very distinct possibility, yes. Though any harm visited on you won't come from me. You're in danger. I'm sure you can feel that. And I make a powerful ally. Believe me when I say I understand the burden that's been placed on you. Sybil, this feels evil. You know, villainous intentions. I know how unpalatable this feels, Demetra, but pull back the curtain and it's a far kinder choice than anything you've been party to this week. Oh, damn. How does a gentle exit compare to letting Reese Kelly devour his mother? True. You saved Duke from a terrible fate, but at the cost of one of the few things still tethering Stella Richmond to reality. I feel like she was a lose-lose scenario regardless. Stella's not okay. She'll be hurting for a far long time, possibly the rest of her life. The town has been so unfair to her. When you ran after Becca and Alexis, you courageously left Rosalina maimed for life. But I saved 3 children! And with Joan Kelly dead? You didn't see Oscar this morning when he fled town, but in his mind, it was the only sensible thing to do when he saw the mess at the clinic. And by now, I'm sure you understand what happens when people try and leave this town. No! No! A series of unfortunate incidents you couldn't possibly have predicted, and yet, he and his daughter are now both in mortal peril. Oscar and Rosalina! Oh, Christ! I am upset by this information. Although you said they're in peril though, so can I still save them? Are they alive? Do I want to see them? You left Charles' spirit to fester unresolved in the library. How many more lifetimes of suffering is he going to experience? Unlike his tormented spirit, Kaneeka's memory will be but a passing breeze. There won't be anyone to hurt from her loss. Just you and me. You and I will be the only ones to carry her memory. Just now, you chose to let that parasite kill Beau Calloway. Stop. Stop. I don't think you've made any wrong choices, Demetra. Enoch's legacy has simply stacked the deck against you. Yes. Fuck that man. My daughter is one person, and she won't die in the traditional sense of the word. She'll be here, with me and her sisters. It'll be gentle, like stepping into a pool. You're saying all this just to make all of us feel better, aren't you? I bet that's not actually how it's going to play out. All of these lingering threads left by your decisions can still be mended if you let her help me. No! I don't want you to erase Kaneeka, no! Even if I lose, I will fight tooth and nail to get her back. In fact, Wayne is already going to take care of me. I don't need your help. Sybil flashes you a pitying look. Don't pity me. Don't pity me. I don't need it. You poor dear. You idiot. Do you really feel like he's the only one you can turn to? Nobody is trustworthy, Sybil. Actually, no. The only 100% trustworthy characters are Dustin and Kaneeka. Those are the only two characters I can wholeheartedly trust at the moment, and one of them's about to be taken away from me. You think I've been manipulating you, yet that man is just a man. Somehow managed to earn your loyalty, just because he's been kind? Again, nobody gets to criticize me when everyone has been shady as hell. Kindness is easy when you're free to lie. Truth is what's hard. I'm giving you the truth now. You call this truth? It's the closest I can get to it. Yes. Why can't you... Just one last jab. Why can't you be direct? Why all this mystery? Kaneeka's just there in crisis, and I'm just arguing pettily with her mother. Those are the rules. Every bargain has its rules. And what about this bargain? What rules would I be agreeing to? This isn't a bargain. I was always going to help you. After all, I intend to break the structures that have been holding everyone in place. I have no interest in building a new prison. Let her finish what she started, grab Kaneeka and pull her free! I said I'd do it. Even if I lose, I will try to save Kaneeka. You reach forward, grabbing Kaneeka by the arm and doing your best to wrench her free from her mother's grasp. She's all but given up, her wrists limp in your grasp, her eyes dim and resigned. You pull as hard as you can, expending more effort on this action than you have on any one movement in your life. Stop. You don't know what you're doing! Still, you pull. Why do you care so much about what happens to me? It's better if I go. You can feel your body tearing with the effort, but you hold the best you can, even as her hand slips through your fingers. But a spark floods Kaneeka's eyes at the sight of your effort, and her hand grasps your forearm with vigor. Let me go. I don't want to do this anymore. Stop. You don't know what you're doing. Kaneeka, please. You understand. You understand how important this is. She's getting desperate. Look at her hands. Look at the way they're clawing into her. Perfect representation of just what she's done this entire time. I don't think I do. I only understood what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think any differently. Well, I'm thinking it differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'm taking Demetra with me. At her declaration, the dream around you starts to waver. It's losing its shape. Are we doing this? Are we actually doing this? No. Come back! But it's too late. The illusion is coming apart. The world shifts nauseatingly around you. You feel like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, reality rushing to meet you until finally you surface. What? Did we do it? Oh my god, did we do it? Kaneeka? You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Tulip? Janie? We got her out? I don't know if I trust that. I don't think Sybil's gonna let her go so easily, right? Alright, we're gonna pick the other option now. We're gonna let her finish what she started and reluctantly let Kaneeka go. Even though you do not utter a single word, the witch understands your intent. I don't like that. Why'd you have to look at me like that as you're doing it? Like, I've won. I've won. You don't have to see this part. I'll come back when it's done. The dream fades back in around you. Oh, I hate it. You can feel the witch's magic trying to assert itself in your mind. New details, manufactured memories creeping in, attempting to plaster themselves over the shape of what was Kaneeka. But you see them for what they are. You are one of the only two people who will know she existed. You and the witch. Fuck! Whoa. Carmilla? Demetra, I'm sorry you had to be here to see this, and I'm sorry that you shared the burden of her memory with me. But thank you for letting her do what she needed to do. We both thank you. My god! This is unsettling. She's still here, by the way. The same way all of them are. Though she's loudest for now. The most recent. Not used to being a part of the whole just yet. But I'm sure you don't want to hear about that. We should get going. The town won't be saved without us, after all. I will destroy this town. Ruin it. In other ways, I will sick Wayne on you and the world, and I will laugh. I will laugh at how futile that was. The farm. I need to go back there. I think the building was about to flood? Everything you had to do there has already been done. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm sure everyone managed without you. They're all dead, aren't they? Wait, what's going to happen next? You're worrying too much, you poor thing. Things will be so much easier from here on out. I'll take care of everything. I'm hating this erasure so much. I find it very hard to trust you. I feel awful about what just happened. Yeah. I feel awful, and I find it very hard to trust you. I understand. I haven't had much of a chance to prove my intentions yet. This all must seem suspicious, to say the least. But at least you trust me enough to make the right choice when it mattered. Right choice? Her hand finds yours, her grip light and delicate. Get away from me! I'll prove myself to you. I promise. Wait, hang on. Is this where the romance route with Sybil starts? Is this where it starts? Because she's young again? Ah. Now let's go home. She tugs gently, and the world shifts nauseatingly around you. It feels like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, the dream rushing away like water down a drain, until finally you surface. And I'm by myself this time? Oh no, it's her and I! Oh, that hurts. That really hurts. You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Tulip? Janie? Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Kaneeka's gone. I hate her. So, having shoved that particular branch in a vault and not touching it for at least a long time, we're back to the one where we rescued Kaneeka. So I think that concludes for episode 5. That was absolute mayhem. That was... so much went wrong so quickly, and I love that. This is definitely my favourite episode, and not just for the reason that you're thinking of. There was so much lore, there was so much horror, there were so many answers, or at least we're getting the beginnings of answers. Revelation with Tabitha and what she intends for us. I always had an inkling about that. I always had an inkling. all but confirmed that Wayne is the entity, or at least part of it. Very excited about that aspect. And my emotions were thoroughly knocked. They were thoroughly knocked in this. And if you enjoyed it, why not like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps the channel to grow. Our own horror haven. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed Scarlet Hollow. Bye-bye. Bye. Wayne, my goopy guy. That was not a kiss. That was no kiss.